turn on my ring light. It's my first podcast, people. Put it to where I'm looking at the camera here. There we go. So, all right. Let's do that opening one more time. All right. So, this is my first podcast. Thank you. This is just a test run. I just want to see how things are looking, how it sounds. I got this board here. It's made by a company called Maono, Maono. So it's taken me a minute to try to figure out this board or whatever, and I did not know I could hook it up to my phone. So that's basically what's going on. I had it got it hooked to my phone. I'm trying to get lighting right. I'm an amateur at this. I know I can make this light dimmer. I may have to post it just to get some feedback. Y'all gonna have to let me know how this thing. Yeah. All right, so basically, it's hard not to look at the camera without looking at the camera. I'm looking at the picture, I have to look at this dot. Just remember that. Look at the dot. But starting this podcast, just talking about myself, what I've been through. I would like to call this Life After Trucking. I know a lot of you have watched my videos and whatnot, and I've been on the road for quite some bit, probably about 5 years, and it's been a tough situation with what I got going on in my personal life, being on the road and not being around kids. I have 4 kids. So not being around kids and basically just it's tough out there. I know every driver that drives trucks can agree, I guess you say. So, being out on the road, you miss out on a whole lot. And you want to get those moments back, when you do have your home time for the weekend or whatnot. So right now, I was forcefully, not gonna lie to you guys, I had to get off the road. It wasn't by choice, put it like that. So the way I look at it is, I made a mistake. I own up to it. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm not gonna get into my personal business as far as what happened and all that other stuff, but just I'm moving on to other things. Basically, I'm with my kids all the time now, despite my situation, which I will get into as this podcast goes. Oh, let me settle down. As I go through these episodes and I learn new stuff and I try to do stuff, do new episodes, whatever. We're going to be talking about different subjects. Definitely going to be talking about some different subjects here. We're going to be talking about relationships, and not just relationships. We're going to key in on truckers in a relationship, how that relationship is going. Crazy story. I done heard a lot on the road as far as what's going on with these guys. I think the craziest one I've probably heard, one guy, he just got on the road Just got married to his girl. Lovely relationship. They are in love, from how he told me, right? So they're in love, right? And he tells me, he said, one day I was on the road chilling, you know what I mean, doing my job, and my lady called me, and she broke it off. Broke it off. The craziest thing is she broke it off with his best friend. Come to find out, when she called him to break it off, they was at the movie theater. His girl and the best friend was at the movie theater. I think that is crazy. Actually, that was the first story I probably ever heard within my years of driving. Like, it is banana pudding. It's crazy. But yeah, first episode, I think the meaning of my channel is just going to be talking about life. I love talking to people, man. If I can find a way to get, eventually I'm going to go live, and then I'm going to have to work that out and see how that works. But right now, all I can do is just record. Hopefully y'all like this. Hopefully y'all subscribe. There's more coming. There's a lot of work that I got to do. And what's crazy is, as I start talking, I said this was going to be a trial run, but at the same time, I might just post this just so y'all can see. I always, because at the end of the day, as I go through my episodes and whatnot, I want to go back and look at this video and be like, yeah, this is where I started from. But yeah, I think I'm gonna aim this channel towards life. One episode I want to do, which will probably be the next one, is what we just talked about, life after trucking. I would love to get some people on live and just talk about their people that stop driving for whatever reason. There's many reasons why people start driving. And I think other people that do drive, or people that's thinking about getting into trucking, they would like to hear, different stories, and, hear what these other drivers has been going through as far as in a relationship. Like I said, this is a test podcast. Like this video, please. If you want to hear more, give me some ideas. Let's talk. Let's engage in what's going on in life today. Now, I did have a quote that I wanted to read, and I lost that quote. But I am going to read something here. Maybe this will connect with some people. Hold on. See what we got here. Let me play my opening music again. Y'all can jam to that while I find this. Okay. Where we at here? So, I got this book, right? There's this book by Ann Wilson, Scoff. I'm going to put it in front of the camera here. This book right here. So, I just kind of saw it. I'm going to read it with you guys. I'm not going to read the whole book. Not every episode. No, I'm just going to take bits and pieces out of this book. Just 1 or 2 sentences, 2 seconds long. I ain't about to read this book on the whole thing or whatnot. But, yeah, I'm going to find something. Because basically this book, it's called When Society Becomes an Addict. And, we all know how society is. There's a lot going on right now. Right now the world is entertaining, and we are glued to things that are entertaining, and we're going to watch it. But I'm going to take a little thing from here, and I'm going to leave this episode at that. But let's see here. What I want to do is read this thing on addiction. In this book, they're talking about addiction. You know, the book is called When Society Becomes an Addict. So let's get to what is an addict. What is addiction? So this is all I'm gonna read. This is all I'm gonna read. But an addiction, for those that don't know, any process over which we are powerless. It takes control of us, causing us to do and think things that are inconsistent with our personal values and leading us to become progressively more compulsive and obsessive, which makes sense. When you become an addict, you become a totally different person to get what you need. And that's an addict over anything. Food, of course, drugs, alcohol, being an a-hole. You can be an addict to being an a-hole because that's all you want to be. You just want to be an a-hole. But this is what an addict does and how it can. This is the whole thing of how it can mess you up. So check this out. A sure sign of an addiction is the sudden need to deceive ourselves and others, to lie, deny, and cover up. And I'm gonna end it right there. I'm gonna stop right there with that one. We we all do that, but that's not what this video is about. We'll do that on a later video. What's in that? We'll talk about addiction later. You know, I want to hear some stories because I'm here. I'm in a positive mood. I'm here to be that comfort zone for those that are going through it. For those that like my personality, whatever the case might be. But I'm gonna keep doing this because right now it's fun. I'm having a good time. I'm having a very good time. First episode, whatever. I'm trying to think of what I should call it. Hey, y'all put in the comments what you think I should call my channel. Right now I'm leaning towards Mike Lanna's After Hours, but that one makes sense. Mike Lanna's something, Life Changes. Whatever. Somebody give me an idea and I'll just probably run with it. But other than that, you know, in my older videos, I have a saying, keep those wheels turning. And I still do mean that. I still do mean that. I'm not turning wheels anymore, but I still do mean that. Keep those wheels turning. For those that's still out there on the road. But make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, please. And once again, tell me about my channel. Not my channel. I'm sorry. Whatever I should call this. And then we'll go from there. But leave your comments. Please don't say nothing silly. I know a robot when I see one. I know a troll when I see one. You will get deleted. Ain't nobody going to see no comment. Just positive vibes only. That's my motto. Positive vibes only. But I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm going to keep working on this thing. Try to do a different background. I know it's kind of dull right now, but we're going to do a different background and we're going to do it like that. And we're going to keep going. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Peace. I'm out.